not a bad show. There we go, BBC. Right. We've got three more acts. Card holders. Eleanor, look at me. We're going to be best mates after this. Look me deep in the eyes. You totally just squinted. I love it. 7 beers. Jack, are we ready? Annie, you were fucking born ready, mate. Look at you. Control yourself, mate. It's all right. Just calm down. I love it. You're the most conservative trio of card holders, but you're like the meanest, and I quite like it. You're like silent assassins. We've got 3 acts. We've got Paul Wilbur Williams, Channel and Cross, and Alex Love coming on. The next one is Paul Wilbur. Brilliant. Paul Wilbur Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, start the stamping of feet. Start the clapping of hands. Start the whipping and cheering. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Wilbur Williams.
So let me move this out the way so you can see me a bit better. It's a good job there's a nurse in the house because I'm fucked off them stairs, I tell you. It's nice to be here. I've just got back off holiday, as you can tell. This is how Scousers dress all the time, like. But I love going away. Going away is brilliant, like. But the only thing that I hate about going away is getting on the plane because of all the dickheads. You always end up by stag do's or hen do's, and the thing with stags, they always stink of farts, and it's not like you can even open the window. No, and the thing with hen do's, they always have t-shirts on with like blazoned names on, which you think, hang on, you need reporting to trading standards there, love. Like, do one with sugar tits, Sue on, and you're thinking, nah, they're saggy tits, them, Sue. They're not good tits, them, love. Like, or there's a big unit, looks like Predator's sister, and she's got Hot Babe written on her top. Got a face like a stuntman's knee, and you're thinking, you might be hot in real love, like, but unless you're on about your blood pressure, like, you don't really, like, you're not out in my eyes. As you can tell, I'm not from round here. I'm from down the road, and I won't say where, like, in case I get a few frogs coming up. But I do get told to sound like a Scouse Gary Barlow, if anyone wonders where I come from, like. And when the lads in work were asking about what I was doing, they said, what are you like? I said, well, I suppose I'm a bit like Lee Evans. And he went, are you funny like that? I said, no, just come on stage and sweat a lot. So, but I told my mum what I was doing tonight. She went, what are you doing? You going to a comedy club? I said, yeah. She went, what for? I said, well, I want to have a go at comedy. She said, oh, you might end up like that Harold Bishop. I said, Mum, you mean John Bishop, don't you? If I end up like Harold Bishop, I get washed down the river, get lost for 5 years, come back, work in a cafe, selling carrot cake all day and shacked up with mads. Not where I have my aspirations, like, tell you. But booking a holiday nowadays is dead easy. It's all apps and online. Whereas, like, back in the 90s, whole different experience. I mean, the 90s were a very different place, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you. Back in the 90s, cash for clothes was what you got off your mum for Christmas. In the 90s, PPI was a condition that you got from golden showers. Yeah. Somebody knows, somebody's tried it. It was it. That's off to you, try anything once. And back in the 90s, vaping was what Dracula did when Mrs. Dracula wasn't putting out. Yeah. In the 90s, Minions was what people with speech impediments won on the lottery. Yeah. You got it down here, the students got it, well, lads, come on. No, but serious, like, back in the 90s, if you wanted to book a holiday, basically what you did was like 10 of your mates all went to travel agents. You had an idea where you wanted to go, but you never ended up getting there. You walk in, you spend 10 minutes looking through the brochures, trying to find topless birds on the little pictures. Then one of you would go up to the desk, normally the most sensible one. You'd send him up and you'd say, right, we want to go to Ibiza. Okay, I'll go up. Comes back 5 minutes later. Do you get us holiday? Yeah. Where we going? Ibiza. Whereabouts? Well, it's actually unnamed. And you're like, basically what unnamed means is you don't know where you're going until you get there. Coach driver drops you off, and your hotel's like somewhere that Scooby-Doo stays. It's absolute shit, all like, but like I say, just got back off holiday yesterday. On the plane, coming back, there was an end party. And I don't know what it is about end parties, they have this obsession with willies. And there was this girl, and she had like one of them big 3-foot willies with her. And I'm thinking, where's she bringing that back? What's she going to do with that? You know, there's not much practical use you can do around the house with a 3-foot willy. Well, actually, I don't want to know what she's going to do with it, but... And then I'm thinking, where's she going to put that on the plane? Because I've just struggled putting my case in that little cage thing there. And she's walking on with this 3-foot willy. That's well going to take up loads of room in the overhead locker. Plus, how did she get it through the cage unless she brought lube with her? And I don't fancy that falling out, hitting me on the head when I go to get my magazine on the way back. Hey!
Oh, poor Wilbur Williams, you charming devil. Totally beat the frog, mate. Smashed it. We've got 2 more acts. That's the first act to beat the frog in this section. Well done, Paul. We've got two more acts in this section of and for the rest of the competition. So, ladies and gentlemen, come down from the Wilbur Williams high. I love it. Oh, he was one of the manly men. Mate, well done, mate. We've got 2 more acts though. He'll come up to beat the frog. Card holders, are we ready? Born ready. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, stamp your feet. Clap your hands. Whoop! Cheer for the next act to beat the frog. Channel and cross. Well, they were shit. So... They just didn't turn up, Colin.
I wasted my time.
Yeah. Well, they were terrified by Paul Wilbur Williams's beating the frog. Well, I mean, the thing is, he will be back on at the end. We've got 1 more act, and then we decide who wins. We have a clap off. So just hold your bloody horses. Alex Love's going to come on. He's going to try and beat the frog. It's the last act. So because it's the last act, have all your love and energy, ladies and gentlemen. Clap, stamp your feet, move and cheer for the last act. Alex Love!
Hello. Right, everyone join in. Give me a D. Give me a U. Give me a D. Give me an F. Give me a D. Give me a D! That's my GCSE results. Give me a D! That was a reset. So hello, I'm Alex Love. I like to start myself with a joke about my appearance, how I went to a plastic surgeon's and asked for Ant's forehead with Deck's face. Deck's been in the jungle a bit too long with a beard, right? So you may have guessed by the accent, I'm not from around these parts. I've moved to Manchester. I'm from a little town near Bristol called Stroud, where the lawnmower was invented. So you're welcome. In fact, whenever I see a lawnmower being used, I do get a tear in my eye. It's not pride, it's hay fever. And you like your sport up here in the northwest, you like your football, don't you? Give me a cheer if you like your football. Yeah, not our sport in the southwest, no. We prefer cheese rolling. So to further my comedy career, I've been taking lots of drugs. Last week I took a lot of opium. I've not had a shit in 6 days. Well, they told me it was opium, turns out it was actually Imodium. Edgy-comedian for you. I've got this line on my CV which I'm really pleased with, which is, I'm not looking for a job. I'm looking for a career. The problem was I missed out on letter E. Asda, Kara, yeah. They got it this time. So I was at the airport recently and someone came up to me and asked if I was ex-services, and it's true, I am ex-services. Customer service at Sainsbury's. I've got your back, you're the customer service guy. If they kick off, right, I've got your back, right? And if the worst comes to the worst, we'll go to intensive care. It's going to be fine. You've got connections, right? But it turns out he also was ex-services because we had the same backpack, right? And he got his from doing a tour of Afghanistan. I got mine from Argos. It's a lot less hassle. Didn't have to kill anyone for mine. All right, I did, but it's Black Friday. I got carried away. Right? So I'm in a long-distance relationship. That's not a joke, right? I'm in a long-distance relationship. It's called a restraining order. Ladies, you're right there, Elena. Yeah. So, did you know in the 1970s, Marvel had a comic printed using the blood of the rock band Kiss? That's a fact. It came with a free gift. Hepatitis. One for the hepatitis fans there, yeah. So, does anyone find it horrible when people sneeze and they don't cover their mouths and it goes everywhere? Give me a cheer. It's horrible, isn't it? It's horrible. You hate it, Eleanor, the nurse. You hate it. It's disgusting, isn't it? Right? I was sitting on a train recently, and 3 people sitting near me sneezed, and they didn't cover their mouths. And I was outraged, and I stood up and said to them, "People like you make me sick." Right? Immune system joke for you there? Yeah. So, right, I had a problem with an envelope. It needed addressing. Okay, risky strategy. I'm going to do 3 very similar jokes in a row. That was the best one. So, should have given... Oh, card. Yeah, I didn't like that. Right, so... Rule of 3, motherfucker. Rule of 3. Right, save your judgment. He's getting a barrister. Are you sure you're going to be a barrister and not a judge? He's a judge already. He's a judge already. He wants the wig, doesn't he? Right. So, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, had a problem with a cut to my leg. It needed a dressing. First one was better, wasn't it? Did warn you? Someone clapping from Asda there. They just got the dressing joke from the envelope, right? Had a problem with a salad. It was out of date, so fooled you there with a switcheroo. Yeah, I can do that shit. Okay, right, fine. Well, fair play. You lasted until the third one, so that's fine. The worst way to be killed would be eaten alive by a giant squid, because it's massive. It's got huge tentacles. But it's trying to eat a little big. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? What's the matter? Are your eyes too big for your stomach? Okay, no squid knowledge in the room. Okay, right, it's fine. Bit of a risky strategy at the Gong Show. Right, I'll explain. The giant squid has eyes that are 10 inches in diameter, but they have quite a small stomach. So if I don't make you laugh, I will be accurate. Because about you, when I go to a comedy show, I want to hear jokes about giant squid. Right, and you don't hear that very much, so I've chosen to pick up the mantle. Okay, good squid knowledge there. That's my target audience, right? Again, risky strategy at the Gong Show. The thing is, I don't need your approval to do jokes about giant squid because I know loads about...
Alex Love beat the frog. Anna loved it. Anna loves a bit of squid. Big calamari fan. Could we please have a round of applause for all the card holders? Can we please pass the card forward? Thank you, Eleanor. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Anna. Pass the cards forward. Thank you. One. Next one. 2. Thank you very much. Now, guys, it's the tense moment. It's time for the clap off. So, this isn't the moment for the clap off, but could we please have a round of applause while I, in order, bring up the acts that beat the frog? Can we please have a round of applause? Mark Grimshaw, Matthew McAloon, and Paul Wilbur Williams, please come and stand on the stage for the clap off. There we go. I was wondering why there was another. Was that for the double act? All right, right. Have a little ponder. Have a little think to yourselves who you thought the best act was, and you've got to clap, you've got to cheer, you've got to go wild, go crazy, go American, lose your shit. Because, this is a bit of a backstory. Shh. Bit of a backstory. It's actually a progression. So whoever wins Beat the Frog tonight, they'll come and do the beginning of the show, do one of the 8 spots, do well there, they'll do a Thursday, they do well there, they do a weekend. Can lead to paid work. It's quite a big deal. So think about who you want to win. So first person is Matthew McAloon. Ooh, that's a good cheer, mate. That's a good start. Oh. That's a good start. Mark Grimshaw. I think, Mark, it was wonderful, by the way. You were a very worthy competitor, but I think it was very loud from here, but I think everyone else was a bit louder for Mark. So thank you very much. Everyone give a round of applause, please, for Mark Grimshaw. The next clap-off, Alex Love. Well done, Alex. You were also a good competitor. Thank you very much, but it was definitely louder for Matthew. Here we go. A Clash of the Titans. Right, we're going to do Matthew one more time so I can get... So think to yourselves, who was your favourite, Matthew or Paul? Right. Matthew McAloon. Paul Wilbur Williams. I have a feeling. Yeah. Everyone, please continue a round of applause for Matthew McAloon. No, very, very worthy competitor. Very good, very good. Ladies and gentlemen, your Beat the Frog winner on this fine and balmy Monday evening, it is Paul Wilbur Williams. You have to hold this for an awkward picture. Where is it? Oh no, mate! Don't like we. Yeah, we wouldn't do that to you. Have we got? Oh, over there. There we go. Awkward picture time.
Looks like one of my exes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Wilbur Williams. Well done, mate. Do I just fuck off now? Yeah, we're all fucking off, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been cracking. Please come and visit us again at the Frog and Bucket. We have gigs here Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sundays.